Here's a super quick tip on rendering. When you start rendering, try to focus on just adding in the halftones and the shadows instead of trying to add highlights already too fast. I see this happen a lot. And what you want to do is you can pick a separate layer and make it like a multiply layer. And from there, you can just start adding in and defining the form. What you should basically regard this as doing some cross-hatching or line rendering that is basically the same thing. In line, you have your main form, and then you start cross-hatching or adding or indicating planes that basically indicate the shadow side or the shadow planes of the structure that you're trying to render, right? And it doesn't matter what it is. It's always a shape or a structure, a simple form. It's all about how you treat it and what colors you use in order to suggest a certain look. But try to keep it just within the shadows and the halftones, and don't go into any light, like highlight indication, basic light indication just yet. Get the render as far as you can without any of that. So just focusing on halftones and shadows. And when you do that, you'll see your skill level and you'll see how far you can push things without having to rely on light. Then when you add it, it's sort of the finishing touch, right? It's the icing on the cake. That's how you should treat it. That's usually how traditional artists treat it as well. So once you have like your shadows in order, you can see that with just shadows, we can indicate so much form already. If we, on top of that, start adding in highlights, then it just brings out the form more, but it doesn't necessarily need it. It just punches it a little bit more. Try to keep that in mind when you start rendering. Try to just focus on adding in halftones and shadows by using like a simple layer. When you do it traditionally, it's more about building up the values. All right? Have fun.